What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome back to my channel. Happy Easter Monday. Today I want to talk about the Great Egg Hunt seasonal event. The recent Core Keeper update introduced seasonal event content. During this limited time event, you'll be able to find a variety of eggs that you can collect and craft into a mysterious golden egg. Let's jump into the game and take a look at the content. And then we can go over each of the items. Okay, I actually have already done quite a bit of the egg hunt, and I will show you all the eggs that I've gotten. All right, so here in the new content update for this event, there are 4 different egg types. These are little tiny eggs that you can collect from various locations. And when you put one of these onto the bar, okay, and right click, so long as you have enough materials, it doesn't matter which egg that you put on the bar. There are 4 different egg types as shown there: brown, rose, gray, and green. So long as you have any one of the eggs in the bar, you right click this, you'll be able to craft the large golden egg. So let's go ahead and craft this large golden egg and select that. Now to get this to work, it's similar to how you activate the scanner and the teleporter. So you have to move your mouse off the bar, but you got to click on it first, and then right click this. And then this is how you can craft the large egg. And you'll see here in a bit. And it actually says over here, and it's kind of hard to tell. Let me see if I can. It's supposed to say large egg. Yeah, it's very hard to tell because of the green color I'm on right now. But it says you've crafted the large golden egg here. So let me go find an area here. That's a little darker in the right corner. Let's go over here so that way you can actually see the text when it actually shows up. I know the game is a little hard to see in that bright green, so we'll do it again. Alright, so if I click on the, choose this, click on this again, it'll actually say it, right? And I actually got 4 out of 5. Or 4 went to 5 over here. I had 4 before. So yeah, it says gain large golden egg, okay? So now my 5 went to 6. So I'm basically collecting and stacking up on this, right? So the eggs, let's go over them. The 4 different eggs are brown Easter egg, rose Easter egg, gray Easter egg, and green Easter egg. And the question is, most people generally ask, if you're new to the game or new to this event, is where do you get these items? Well, the brown item, the brown egg, comes from the orange slimes. The orange slime blobs, those are the ones that you see as smashables or destructible items or objects that's in the dirt biome. Right, so whenever you go near like the orange area, like you go near like Glurch or something, the orange blobs, right? You can smash that, and this will have a chance to come out of it. All the crates, that's these things right here, the wooden crates. I think that's pretty much it for things that will drop the brown Easter eggs. Now the next item up is the rose Easter egg. Now these come from anywhere in the hive, the mobs in the hive area, the clay caves and the hive biome. So it includes the small larvas, the big larvas, the ones that explode. I forgot the acid larva. Now the hive mother itself will generate ads. Those ads do not drop any loot, so you'll not actually get any rose Easter eggs from it. The hive mother will not drop a rose Easter egg. None of the bosses actually drop eggs, so I just want to clear that first. The next up, oh yeah, and the hive glands, okay, and the hive growth. The hive glands are the eggs, where if you smash one of the hive eggs, or when the hive egg pops and all the little larvas come out of it, the hive glands are the one that remains. So that actually will drop it. And then these hive growth. So these little ones and then the large ones. There are the large hive growth. So I collected these because you can actually shovel them up. And so I will show you a little bit of that. I don't actually have 100 of these, but we'll talk about all this in a second here. And then the gray Easter egg comes from the infected infected cavelings, or moldlings. Some people call them moldlings, but it's called infected cavelings. The cavelings from the Forgotten Runes, the caveling shamans, and the caveling brutes. Those are the official names for those particular mobs. They also come from the tentacles, all the pots and crates from the ancient runes. So this is the caveling pot, the ancient crate. What else? Oh, you also can get these from the Azeos Wilderness point of interest. So we'll mention that in a little bit here. So these will drop gray eggs, and then the other ones that will drop gray eggs are the mold puffs and vessels. Those are little, just again, like the destructible items from the hive room and the orange the slimes. Those are the destructible versions of the mold dungeons, right? So they will also drop gray Easter eggs. Now the last one, well, these two actually are very similar, or they share the same drops. Okay, the green Easter egg can also come from the infected moldlings. They can also come from the mold puffs and vessels, right? Because this is in the Azeos Wilderness. So pretty much like anything that's in the Azeos Wilderness will drop the green eggs. And the last mob that will actually drop this green, or the last 3 mobs that will drop this green, will be the infected. Sorry, not the infected. The caveling gardener and the caveling hunter. Right, those are the guys with the farmer hat running around. And the hunter are the ones that runs around and can hide. They're like the snipers that they can camouflage themselves into bushes. Those guys, all right. And then the purple slimes. Those are the 3 mobs. In addition to the infected caveling, will drop the green. And then the tentacles also drop the green. The mold puffs and vessels, I mentioned that already. And then the yellow flowers, the large ones and the small ones. So these right here, flower vessel. So yeah, those are the ones that drop green. So let me go ahead and go over the large eggs. Okay, so this large egg here, you can actually use as a decoration. You can place it down on your map. You can place it on a pedestal, and they function as a decoration. Right? It's a nice little golden egg there on the floor. It takes a 2x2 size. Okay, they look exactly like the old large shining glimmering object, which is the other egg that you use to summon Azeos, the bird boss, right? So if you notice, these two look very similar. So the mystery here is that, well, you can actually use this golden egg to summon the bird boss, Azeos, a new version of the bird boss. It's called the Awakened Azeos. So when you defeat the boss, these items will pop out, and they're actually guaranteed. This is the figurine, the epic item. It's guaranteed. The hat, radical rabbit ears. This is part of a set, so if you actually collect 3 of these, well, they'll give you all 3 of them, actually. So you don't actually have to collect them or try to hunt for them. They give you a bonus, 7.7% melee and range attack speed. That one gives dodge movement, dodge chance, and movement speed. This one also gives movement speed. Wow, these two. Okay, and then this is really nice because it gives you the additional 10.3% extra harvest chance. Right, so before, right, my harvest chance goes up to 40%. And then there's the farmer's hat, and then there's the pedal rings, right? And those end up putting your character up at 95.5% extra harvest chance. So what this will do is it will give you that extra 10.3 that will bring your cap to maximum of 100% chance. It doesn't actually go over 100, so you actually can't get 3, but you can always you can always get 100% chance by wearing this with a farmer's hat and the 2 petal rings, right? And I've made a video about the farmer's hat and the petal ring in my other videos. And also I've made some highlights, so you can check that out. I'll link to them in the description. And then the last item is the Astra ring, right? And this one will give you health regen. It's a slight health regen. It's also got dodge on it. I prefer this one over here, polished glow tulip, because it gives me glow and health every second. But you know, if you're looking to stack up some dodge gears, right? This is actually a pretty good dodge gear to have, you know, one of the piece of rings, because then it kind of makes the melting ring obsolete. The melting ring drops off of Glurch. It's one of the dodge rings. So if you're doing a dodge build, getting 2 of these would definitely be helpful, because then you can get a little extra health gen. And then lastly, the chest that comes out from the Awakened Azeos is a gold chest, which is really nice. So the previous version of the bird boss drops like a wide silver chest, right? So if you farm this boss, you actually will get multiple golden chests. Of course, you're also going to get these. These are always 100% drop. But once you've gotten like, you know, 2 of these, right? You don't really need the rest of this stuff. Maybe it's worth collecting them, because this is a limited time event, and you could trade this with other players that's new to the game that didn't get a chance to participate in this event. So it might be worthwhile to collect some of these and save them instead of just selling them to the vendor or salvaging them, right? It's definitely worth getting a bunch of these, right? If you're into decorating and you want a bunch of golden large chests, because you won't be able to acquire this later in the year, of course, right? Unless they change it somehow and make the egg event available again. I imagine that they'll probably make this available again next year. So that's just my guess. All right. So let's go ahead and drop down the large golden egg and see what's going on. Okay. As you notice, the bird boss just flew by. So we'll go ahead and do that. And my character is really super strong, and I can almost like kill this guy in a couple of hits. But I'm gonna at least demonstrate to you the bird boss event. The fight is exactly like the previous version of the bird boss. And for this event, you're gonna wanna, if you're too low, then yeah, go ahead and knock out these crystals. But for me, my character is actually super strong, and he can actually do a ton of damage to the bird boss. And totally ignore the see, I can totally ignore the crystals. So there you go. You kill the bird boss. And then he'll drop the chest, and that's what the chest looks like. And then inside, you're guaranteed these items, 1, 2, 3, 4 that I mentioned. And then he drops his regular loot. Now here's an interesting thing, right? I got two pickaxes from this, and from what I can tell, the drop rates has been increased for the pickaxe, and also the epic figurine, right? So the regular figurine that you would normally try to farm this boss for has an increased drop rate, because I actually have gotten 2 of those already from doing it about 10 times. So it looks like they've made it about maybe a 10%. Like I think I've gotten, like, I've killed this boss probably now about 16 times, and I've already gotten 2 of the normal figurines. So I'd say it's in the ballpark of like a 8 to 10% drop rate now increase. I've gotten a lot of these pickaxes too. So it's definitely worth farming this boss if you haven't gotten the pickaxe or the regular Azeos figurine, right? So let's go ahead and break this. I'll collect that. Now the other question that people usually ask, who I've noticed on the Discord forum, or Discord in the forums, is, you know, how long can we how long do we have to wait to be able to resummon the boss, right? Because it's unlike the slime boss or the hive mother or Lurch. You can just drop the summoning over and over and over and just constantly farm them, right? For this fight, or for this particular boss, there is a cooldown where you have to wait a certain amount of time before resummoning the boss. Right, so this blue orb right here needs to go away first, and you need to come back and see that little shadow, the flyby shadow, before placing another one of these things. Okay, now you do need to be in this area for this cooldown to actually tick, right? So if you log off, or you go to a different area of this map, or the world map, right? So let's say, like, you decide to go back to your base and hang out at your base and do a bunch of farming over here and do a bunch of fishing over here or something like that, and then you come back, you're going to still see this blue orb, right? And you won't be able to do another summoning. So to make sure that this orb, the time passes for the cooldown here, you need to hang out in this area. So I recommend doing something like fishing, for example, right? And be really close to this and wait until this little orb disappears. Right, so here I see that orb in my radius. Nope, okay, I don't see the orb radius, but what I'll do is I will craft, or I will shovel this and drag the water over a little bit, so I can actually do some fishing while I wait for the orb to disappear. Okay, and then I'm going to go like this. I'll put my fishing back. Okay, and then I can just sit around and do some fishing. Oops. So hang out in this area a little bit until this orb disappears. Once the orb disappears, then just walk away from this area and then come right back, and then you'll see this little shadow fly by, right? Now the other thing too is that I want to remind you guys, or at least inform you guys, is not to make the same mistake that I've made when I was farming Azeos, the regular boss. Don't leave this egg on the ground unattended. If you walk away from this area, there's a good chance that the bird boss will actually steal this egg, and he will not actually spawn. Right? So don't expect to, like, leave an egg here, come back, and have him waiting for you to attack. Like, I've made that mistake before, and I lost an entire egg. So that's something I wanted to briefly mention, is as a tip: do not leave your eggs or egg unattended. Okay. Now I did mention that these are the things that will drop the eggs. So what I found when I did this live on stream, I had about 400 of these, and 400 of these, and 400 of these that I popped on stream. And I found the ratio, the drop rate, to be roughly 5%. So you have a 5% chance of getting this egg out of this, 5% chance of getting this egg out of this. I didn't collect enough of this. This is not one of those things I thought of collecting. I mean, I just only collect it whenever I see it. But these things I collect very often whenever I'm adventuring. Now, I do want to give you another tip here, and I've given this tip out before on stream. It's actually better to loot these, right, and save them. Like I've stocked up like quite a bit of this, and this event basically made use of my stockpile, right? I was able to then drop these, for the event, and then smash them during the event, and gotten the eggs. So this is a tip here, is that you want to like collect some of these things. And then the other reason too is that while you're out and adventuring and you see these little smashables, You know, it's like in Diablo, like they're smashable, destructible objects. But the thing is, if you smash them out on your adventure out in the wild, let's say you're in the middle of nowhere and you've got a bunch of these things, right? And your bag is all close to full. You don't want to be smashing these things because these things will end up generating you more loot to haul back home. Like you might get like fiber, you might get like a fishing rod, tin, a wooden pickaxe or whatever. Like you get the idea, right? If you smash this, you might get like a bunch of like seeds or whatnot coming out of this. You don't want to be carrying all this stuff in your bag, right? It's easier to carry the crate home, right, and then smash it when you're near your base, so that way you can actually, do something with the loot that's close by to your base. So for now, like I'm gonna go ahead and smash these to show you what I mean, right? See how like my inventory, it's only got a limited number of spots left. I'm actually next to like a little mini outpost right here, so I don't mind smashing this close by to show you, because I can always go back here and drop off all my loot. But I do recommend that if you see these things, don't smash them out in the wild. Just take them home or collect them. Like do what I'm doing, is I'm collecting them, because you never know when you might need them. They also make great decorations too. Like if you want to use these as decoration, you can decorate your base with this, right? Or you can smash them when there are events like this where items drop out of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and, just for this event, this video, I'm going to show you all the items that you can possibly get from this. Right? And see how, like, once you collect, like, if you collect them, right, you can pick them up. Like if you ever see them out in the wild or on your adventure, you see, you can just shovel them up like this and collect them. You don't have to smash them, right? And I know a lot of people seem to want to smash them, but it's actually a good idea not to, because it saves a lot of inventory space. And it also makes great decorations, and it also makes it possible for you to get event items if you save it for events. So I imagine, like, let's say when Christmas comes around, smashing these things might have like Christmas items. Who knows? But let's go ahead and drop some of these down. And the reason why I'm showing you 100 is so that we can actually take a look at the drop rates for the eggs. Okay, so let me go ahead and put all my eggs away. All right, so then you can actually, and let's put the fishing rod in here too, because I'm pretty sure the fishing rod might actually pop out of that, and that might actually pop out of it too. Okay, so these are all the items that won't pop out. All right, so let's take a look here. It starts from here, right? So once I smash all of these, we can count how many eggs come out. So this is a tip is, don't smash them out in the wild. Take them home and smash them, because you save a lot of inventory space. And that way you don't have to have that need to figure out what loot to leave behind. And see, already my inventory is full. See that? Had I smashed this where I found them, right? So much stuff here out of this. It's kind of funny. I noticed the bugs. Okay, see the orb disappeared. Okay, so look at all the stuff that we got from this, and plus all the items that's still on the floor here. See, yeah, there's another bag here, right? So these are things that actually drop. So now I did say it was about a 5% drop rate, so we're slightly under that 5%. This is three eggs out of 100. So it's roughly 5% though, give or take, right? Because I've actually had 7 or 8 before, right? Out of the 100 that I've smashed. So it's in the ballpark of 5%, give or take. All right, so let me go ahead and get rid of some of this. Because I don't need any of this. Right. And sometimes you'll get like a wooden fishing rod out of this too. And there's a, fishing rod has a chance of coming out of this as well. But in this 100 crates, it did not. So I think the drop rate for the fishing rod might be like a 1 or 2%. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this. And then now let's go ahead and do the next one, the flowers. All right, so I'm gonna smash the flowers. The flowers should give green eggs. Right, and then we'll take a look at the drop rate on this one. Again, this one I also found it's roughly in the ballpark of 5%. I did this on stream. I think I did like 400 of these or something. It's quite a lot. So then that way you guys can see what the drop rate is. Other one was it's the brown one. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and now these will most likely drop a lot of seeds. Now, if the petal ring does drop from this, it's very, very low. I don't think the petal... In all my cases, I've gotten the petal ring from the large flowers. I'm pretty sure I've gotten all my petal rings from a large flower. Okay, so this is 5. We already got 5 now, right? We might get a little more. Like I said, it's 5% plus or minus 1. Okay, got 9 off of this. It's getting close to 10, huh? Okay. So, I mean, I've gotten it in a 5% drop rate before, but this is, this is a little bit over 5, give or take, right? So that's not bad. I've gotten new set there, brown. So I've got enough to craft 2 more large eggs. Okay. And then I'm gonna go and remove get rid of all my junk. So this is the reason why you want to do it when you're back at home. Right, so I got rid of all that. Now I got all these. Got these little extra ones. I have this extra chest. So I can move all these other ones back in there. I have extra Azeos. Right, so I got like a bunch of these, or sorry, 2 of these. This one, the other one's sitting back at my main base. But yeah, the drop rate right now is really insane. Okay, so these are the things that came out from the wooden chest, which is really nice. Okay, and then we put these away. Okay, and then we can show you. Okay, and that's another junk item. Okay, so let's go ahead and break the other ones. I see now the bird boss is ready, right? He just flew by. So here, let's break this open. And so now I can actually do another kill on the bird boss. So that's, you've seen about 10 minutes has already lapsed, right? So oh no, I missed it. Oh no. I cornered myself there. Okay. Alright, so this is the other items. This is pretty much crappy loot here, but you're guaranteed, as you know, see, I'm always guaranteed these 4 items plus the chest itself. See that? Okay, so let's go ahead and oops, let me put my my chest back here. I'll put my eggs in here first so that you guys can see what the new drop rate is. So let me sort this. Okay, so this one we'll smash. This is the caveling pot. And this one here, I found to have also in the ballpark of 5%, give or take. I mean, the sample size here is 100. So, but you know, once you do like 400 of these, right, you'll actually get a better sample size. So I did do about 400 of these, and the flowers one as well. That's how I was able to determine it was roughly in the ballpark of 5%. Okay, so let's go ahead and smash this. And these should drop me gray eggs. So I got one already. 2. So if your world doesn't have any caveling mobs or whatever, and you just want to go out and try to get more of these eggs, just create a new world, and then go into the Forgotten Ruins to get these. These also drop from the mold dungeons as well. Moldlings. The infected cavelings, right? And the tentacles. So this looks like it's 10%. The drop rate right now is a lot better than my other one. When I did 400, I got in the ballpark of like 5, 8 maybe. It definitely was not 11 or 10. So, and then the other one that you can smash are the ancient crates. I kind of don't want to smash this too much, only because I like keeping this because they make great light source. But yeah, I've gotten a ton of these. Let me go ahead and smash some of these just to show you. This is 11, right? So we've got 11 here. I'll smash a couple of these. I don't want to smash all of them. Because they should drop some eggs as well. Maybe not. I don't know. They should. Just the drop rate's really bad though on this one. Well, we did do a small sample size. But yeah, no, I just don't want to smash all of those just because I do want to keep those for my decorations because they light up and they make great light source in your base. So I won't be smashing all of them. But out of the 30 we smashed, we didn't get any grays. But that doesn't mean that you won't get the 5% drop. All right, so yeah, so here, you know, if you're waiting around for this thing, like I said, it might be a good idea just to, you know, do some fishing while you wait, right, for this to go away. So, you know, I have my fishing gear on, and I made a little pit here. So that's pretty much it. So go ahead and collect that. And I'm not going to smash that. I've already gotten enough, you know, items off of this. I don't want to get any more than I need. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So what else? I guess, oh yes, these developers did say that these disappear at the end of the event. I can't confirm or deny that. I mean, the reason I'm saying that is that it says that these eggs will be removed. But I'm thinking that they're going to remove the drops, right? So if they've already dropped in the game, I don't think these are going to disappear after they've already dropped. But I think when they patch it, no new eggs will drop. That's my guess. I'm not quite sure. Or they could just remove these entirely from your bag, your inventory, whenever you load up into the game. So that is a possibility. But the large golden eggs will actually stick around. So you could actually keep these. And I'm guessing that they might be still usable on the bird boss after the event. Again, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking that it will be usable after the event. And then once they're all gone, then that's it. Because no new eggs will drop, so you can't make any more of this. So I would, you know, if you want to keep some for decorations, definitely have a couple of these crafted on hand. Use up some of your little ones just in case. If you have leftovers, you know, it's cool. Keep the leftovers. They might be useful for decorations if the developers decide to let you keep these. But for sure, they're not going to drop after the event. And the other thing is, I highly recommend doing the event if you want to get the figurines or the ancient pickaxe, because the drop rates might go back to what they used to be, right? Because they might just be generous for this event. And that's it, really. All right. Well, hopefully you guys got a lot of information from this video, and hopefully you were able to, you know, do this event. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.